Good morning, Raptor Freaks. Lexi Otts here. It's Saturday morning, and we're doing a Saturday Share the Love Club for Commissioner of Fun, Trevor J, this morning. So I wanted to finally do one for Trevor. He's in the picture for the stream today. That is Commissioner Trevor J, and I just want to recognize him for all of the amazing things he does for my channel, as far as sending things for me all the time. Like he sent me a chair. He brings the classic cards. He's bringing words of wisdom. He's there every day for us. And in the morning, he's also, just always there ahead of the stream. And I just really appreciate Trevor. I want to share love for him for being such a bedrock, a cornerstone of this channel, as far as supporting me and helping me every day with what he does. Of course, Trevor recently was in Vegas for the Summer League as a Raptor freak, a representative on the sidelines for the Summer League. He was there with his own two eyes to see the young Raptors play in Summer League and go 4-1. And I appreciate Trevor for going above and beyond as a Raptor freak and supporting the Raptors all the time and all over the place. This is the one thing I know about Trevor is he's willing to go places to see the Raptors. He's gone to LA. He's gone to New York. He's gone to Houston. He's gone all over the place to watch these Raptors play in away games away from Toronto. And Trevor, I appreciate you so much. I love you, man. I appreciate you so much for everything you've done for the Raptor Freak channel over the years, and you continue to do to this day. The Commissioner of Fun is an amazing title, and it is exactly descriptive of what Trevor brings to our channel. He brings fun. He brings wisdom. He brings leadership. He brings excellence, just like he does in his professional career as a hair platform artist. He is constantly busy and he's working a lot and he's very successful and he's in high demand. And I appreciate that Trevor takes the time to be a part of my channel because he is that busy. So yeah, salute to Commissioner Trevor J of Fun. And Trevor, you're awesome. I love you, man. And I really, really do appreciate you for what you're doing for me. And I just had to take a special Saturday Show Love Club for Trevor because Trevor J has been such a huge part of the Raptor Free channel. And it had to be recognized. Now, right now, there's currently a game going on in the Netherlands, and it's the Netherlands versus Austria in a World Cup 2027 European pre-qualifier. And well, Jakob is playing, guys. Our center for the Raptors is playing in this game right now, and I've got a visual of it. That's why I'm not in the studio right now, because I'm inside watching on TV, watching Austria play Netherlands. And currently, Netherlands is ahead by 28-27. So it's a very narrow game, 1-point lead. There's a link in the chat for you to watch it for free on YouTube through the FIBA YouTube channel. So if you want to watch Jakob play right now, it's about to be halftime. It's under 4 minutes to go in the first half. And as I said, it's a 1-point lead for Netherlands right now. Of course, they're playing in the Netherlands, so there's a home crowd advantage for the Netherlands team. But it's kind of cool to see Jakob playing for his home country right now on this stream. So we're going to do a little bit of watch along this morning, since the game happens to coincide with our stream time normally. And I'll be watching the second half. Now, if you can watch the game with me, go ahead and hit that link up right there, and you'll be able to see the visuals of the game also, just like I am. There's no announcers, so I'll actually do some announcing for the game while we're watching it. It'll be live. Yeah. Kaz is here. Good to see Trucker Kaz. Good morning to you, sir. Lex, do you know how Trevor J became a Raptors fan? I know he's from the United States, so I was curious. Well, Trevor's actually not from the United States. Trevor is from up here. He just works in the States. He has property here in Canada still, and a lot of his family is up here in Canada still. So he is Canadian. He is not an American guy. I believe he's Canadian citizen. So yeah, Trevor may be dual like I am, but of course he has roots from other places too ahead of that. But yeah, he's a Canadian American. And even though he's down in the States, he's definitely a Toronto guy, so he comes by it very honestly. So let's see. Good morning. Thank you, Kaz. I know you've probably been kicking my butt in the fantasy, and I should go check on the damage and see where you're at with me as far as with our fantasy league right now. It's not been a good week for me so far. and you've definitely got the lead. Wow, 661 to 497 at this point. Wow, Kaz. The damage is bad this morning. I'm looking at it and I'm like, wow, he really did outscore me again last night. You outscored me by about 40 last night. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. If I'm going to catch up with you, it's going to be difficult with only 2 days left to go. Also, Kareem is beating Edmund. James is losing to Fiercey, and MK is beating JP, and Cool Cat is winning against Logical Raptors Fanatic. So yeah, good stuff, Kaz, man. You're really, really good at the fantasy WNBA, man. Yeah. 10-4. I didn't know he's Canadian. Very cool. Yeah, he's got a lot of ties up here. Trust me. I know he owns property in Toronto still. So yeah, he's up here still. James is saying, is this FIBA World Cup? This is pre-qualifier, James. You have a visual on it? You see Big Yak out there in number 12, standing on the side of the free throw line as his teammate takes the free throws. 30 to 28 for Netherlands currently in this FIBA pre-qualifier that we're watching right now. This is EuroLeague kind of World Cup pre-qualifier. Now, there's other teams over here doing stuff too, like Norman Powell and Team Jamaica are getting ready to play some qualifier games too for our region in the Americas. So Jamaica and Norman Powell will be playing a game in the next couple of days also to try and qualify. This all leads up to stuff for the Olympics. All these games matter for Olympic qualifying and World Cup FIBA qualifying. So any international game is important. Yeah. Monique, I can see your comment there. I saw you say good morning up at the top too. So yeah, good morning to you, superfan Monique Lawrence. I'm hoping that you've got the link and you're able to watch our big man Jakob play against the Netherlands this morning. That'd be awesome. Yeah, go vote for Austria in the poll, guys. Yeah, I voted for them on the poll on the YouTube page where the game is being played. They're in timeout right now. And, I don't know if there's any other notable players in this game. Jakob Poeltl may be the most notable player in this game. Most of the other guys I doubt have had NBA experience. And even are people that I have never even seen or heard of at any point. Well, there's the mascot for Netherlands. It's a cool lion. That was cool. He ran by for a second there. But yeah, we're going to do all the regular stuff on the stream still as we're watching this Austria Netherlands game, which is so fun. I mean, what a treat. I didn't find out about this game until yesterday. And I saw, Jakob Poeltl is going to be playing at 8 a.m. on a Saturday morning. I'm like, yeah, I'm all about that. I'm a Raptors freak. It may be the middle of the summer. It may be the 2nd of August. And it may be summertime. Get outside. But Lex wants to watch basketball. So he's inside watching Austria versus Netherlands at 9:13 on a Saturday in August. Yeah. Okay, Mo's brought up the news of yesterday. This is really cool, actually. The Raptors, since they waived Colin Castleton, had a roster spot for training camp open, and they went and got the older brother of last year's second pick in the draft, Alex Sarr, Oliver Sarr. Oliver Sarr is now a Raptor on an Exhibit 10. He'll be coming to our training camp and trying to make the team. I don't know if he's going to make the team, though, guys. In some ways, I look at him as very similar to Moses Brown, a very, very tall guy that has height and certain things, but he may not have enough skills or speed to be in the NBA game. So we'll have to see how it goes with Oliver Sarr joining the Raptors yesterday on an Exhibit 10 and being a part of our training camp and our preseason. We'll just have to see. It is nice to have another 7-footer around since we lost Castleton or waived Castleton, and now Sarr is in the mix. So we'll just have to see how he does, whether he excels. And, we'll have to see. It's kind of exciting. We'll have to see what Olivier Sarr has for the Raptors. He is 26. He's a little bit older than Alex, and he's had chances around the league for a few years now. He's been in the league for a while, actually. He's been on Oklahoma City Blue and the G League team for the Thunder. And, he's had little stints coming up into the NBA, but really has not been good enough to be NBA level yet. So don't hold your breath on Oliver Sarr to come and make the team. I don't think that'll probably happen. There's a real long delay in this Netherlands game with Austria right now. The refs are really conferring with the timekeepers table, and they seem confused and a little stressed out. It's just really that way. The timekeeper looks a little stressed out and like something's wrong, and they got to sort it out. This is a very long break. So it's very weird that they're on a long break like this. Wayne Strainer's here. Good morning to you, Sergeant at Arms, the Raptor Freak channel. Wayne Strainer. Look, Jakob's explaining something to the young Austrian player. This is what you do. Listen, I'm an NBA. You need to listen to me, buddy. I'm going to tell you that the refs don't know what they're doing. Okay, that's what he's telling this kid. Shot right here. Shot. He's like, they don't know what they're doing. Wayne saying, "Morning, Raptor Freaks. Which channel is the game on, and is this European?" Wayne, if you scroll up in the chat, the link to watch this is in this chat right above. I put the link in at near the top. You can see it's on YouTube for free on FIBA YouTube channel. So yeah, this is FIBA. This is European. This is in Netherlands on their time right now. That's why they're playing at 9 in the morning, because they're playing their time over there, which is ahead. And yeah, it's Austria, and Jakob Poeltl is their starting center. And we're watching our big man play in international play right now. There's Jak on the screen right now, lining up. He's wearing the number 12 for Austria, which is interesting that he's wearing 12. I wonder why he wouldn't wear 19 or maybe even 42 like he did his original stint with the Raptors. But he's wearing 12 here, which is interesting. There he is, just bullying in there. No need to get the rebound. It's a make. And now it's 30-29 for Netherlands. The orange team bringing the ball up the court, a little fancy dribble around. He's coming at Jak. Jak defends well, but they're going to call a dumb foul. Is the foul on Jakob or is it on Shot? Because that looked like that was a fair defensive play. Maybe they're saying he got him with the body. Is he going to the line? Yes, he is. So let's see what happens here. Hopefully Netherlands will miss the free throws, and Austria will get a chance to take the lead going the other end. Of course, we're going for Austria and Jakob Poeltl. Hey, he did miss the first free throw. 17 missing the first free throw for the orange. Yeah, this is very much a partial crowd for the Netherlands team. They've been very much cheering for the orange team this whole game so far. And Jakob with a big box out, but the other guy can't get his hands on it. Shot. What is you're an idiot, man? Why can't you grab the ball with two hands? Jakob boxed everybody out, and all you had to do was go get the ball, and you fumbled it. Oh my gosh. You know, in some ways, if Austria loses, it's oh my gosh, block of Poeltl. Wow, that was a huge block by Jakob Poeltl there. Very, very cool. Yeah, that's definitely Austria's ball. Great defense by the Raptors center, number 12, Jakob Poeltl. Fantastic stuff. Yeah, if Austria loses this game, it's not indicative of anything of Jakob, but listen to the negative people in Raptors Nation say some BS or something like that. His team's not very good. Most of the Austrian players are bad, and he's like the only guy who's really that great. So you'll watch, you'll see. There you go. Jak's got in the lane. You should just take it up, big man. Oh, and it came out. Ah, that's too bad. He's smiling about it though. He knows about how that happens sometimes. If he could have that back, he'd have it back. The spin wasn't exactly right for it to fall into the hoop, which is too bad. Oh, so close. You wanted that Kawhi Leonard special bounce right there. Jak at the free throw line. We know that's been an odyssey for the big Austrian. There you go. The push shot is easy. The first one goes through, tidying up the game. Then Jakob makes the second free throw. He'll put Austria up by 1 with 2:14 to go in the first half. Yeah, we'll be at halftime. And at halftime, I'll go ahead and do a lot of the regular housekeeping for what we do on the Raptor Freak channel. So, yeah, we are sharing the love today for Trevor J, guys. So if you have any comments or nice things you want to say about our Commissioner of Fun, please get them in. I appreciate Trevor so much. He's constantly giving me information about what's going on with the Raptors, just like Monique. Look at that. Jakob just blocked a 3-point shot. Now he's bringing the ball down the court. He's going to hold up because he's got a good defender on him. And this is going to be interesting to see. Maybe we'll see some other skills that Jakob can do in this game because he's got to kind of do more as the best player out there. Let's see. Missed shot, and Orange is coming back this way. Netherlands with an open 3. He misses it. So Austria is coming back the other way. A minute and a half to go in the first half. Jakob gets in the transition, easy layup up and under. There you go, Austria. Take a bigger lead, and there's a timeout by Netherlands as Austria is going to reconvene at their end of the court also. FIBA action on a Saturday morning with the Raptors Freak on the watch along. I hope you guys have the link in the chat, and you can watch with me this morning, watching our great center, Jakob Poeltl, represent his home country in Austria. He has not played for Austria in about 4 years. This is the first time in a long time he's come and represented his home country. The timing hasn't been right, and he's been very, very happy to come over and do this again. Now, obviously, him being the only player in the history of the NBA that's from Austria, he's a big deal to his home country. That's right. He's a big, big deal. That's right. Monique saying Kawhi in Rwanda yesterday. I love seeing it. Yes, the clips of Giants of Africa festival going on with Masai Ujiri and Kawhi Leonard came out yesterday. Masai giving an impassioned speech about how he is always a son of Africa and he will always be a part of Africa. He really did make a lot of overtones yesterday in that footage at Giants of Africa that he is going to be maybe centering his attention around the continent of Africa more. It really did sound like Masai's giving hints that he's not going to be involved in the NBA in the United States in the near future, that he is going to pivot to his home continent and want to do more to help the Basketball Africa League going forward. It does seem like that. Now, Kawhi came out and he took the mic and he spoke to the crowd. He was very eloquent, and it was nice to hear him talk. And it was very interesting montage of highlights they showed about Kawhi, showing him winning the championship with the Raptors, but not necessarily with the Spurs. And then, of course, it ended with him deciding to go to the Clippers. But it's really nice to see Kawhi and Masai at Giants of Africa right now. And it's going great. It seems like the energy there is fantastic. The music, the culture, the skills training, the kids getting their experience. It's all going really, really well. And salute to Giants of Africa, Masai Ujiri, Kimberly, Jeff Landicho, and everybody involved in that endeavor. Yeah, Masai's all about it. You could tell from what he was saying. That's going to be his thing. Now it's 33-32. Austria's got the ball. It's just over a minute to go in the first half. And Jakob's helping his teammates. He's directing. Let's see. They're going to try and throw a long court pass, it looks like. Didn't get it that far. So let's see what happens here with Austria with the ball near the end of the first half. Number 5 dribbles up on number 20 on the 26 of Orange over to 15. 15's going to get the screen from Jak. He comes around it. Jak rolls, but he doesn't pass the ball to him. So into the lane goes 15. He's trying to make a shot. He misses. Jak tries to get the offensive rebound, loses it. Coming back the other way. Looks like 15 stole it, but they're going to call a foul on 15 for Austria. So, yeah, Netherlands will get free throws here, I think, because they may be in the penalty. Yeah, it's fun to do watch-alongs. I love doing play-by-play and calling the game. So, yeah, we got Jak versus the Netherlands, and they have no commentators. So, if you want a commentator, old Lex is here to fill in the commentating. That's right. Here we go. Trevor J is here. Is Share the Love Club. Trevor J, he's getting his Share the Love Club today. He's saying people do not get mad because you changed. They get mad because you caught on. They were using you, and now the free ride is over. They got attitude. I was like, listen, man, I'm not trying to use you. I love you, man. You're just amazing. And, I appreciate what you do every day, coming to the channel, giving your words of wisdom like you did just now. Yeah, I mean, this is so true. There's a certain level of, you have interactions with people. You kind of have a balance to relationships. And if you feel like something isn't totally balanced, sometimes you got to move on, and they may get mad. That may be part of it right there. Yeah, I totally hear you about that, Trevor J. I appreciate your words of wisdom. Today's your day, my guy. Share the love. On August the 2nd, 2025 is Trevor J. Share the Love Club Day. And that's right. We're putting this in the archive. And Trevor's getting his day. We've done ones for other Raptor freaks in the past, like Monique Lawrence and David Saborin and Tom Duke. And, well, Trevor's finally getting his one. I was shocked when I was like, you know what? I haven't done a Share the Love Club for Trevor. I was like, I need to do one for one of the Raptors freaks, and I think Trevor's the next one. And that's why this happened today. So they're at a timeout, and it looks like they're talking to Jakob, trying to explain to him. He's like, the ref's saying something to the ref. He's like, wait, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Monique's saying that today is the last day for the Giants of Africa Festival. Yeah, it's a fantastic festival. It's done really well. I believe that it's been over a week now. They started on Friday of the week before, so it was like over a week celebration this time. an extended version of Giants of Africa. And like I said, I think it was very successful. They had it one central place. In the past, they've had it in multiple different places, but this time they had it one central place, and everybody came to that one place from all around the countries. So that's fantastic. Giants of Africa is evolving and getting bigger every year. And I salute Masai Ujiri for his program and what he's been doing over there. It's amazing. James is saying, I was watching Pencere's live yesterday. He said RJ should handle the ball more often since he's better on ball than off ball. Thoughts? I mean, that's not totally untrue. I think that's pretty astute of Robert to say that. I think that in general, RJ should be one of our main scorers. And in some ways, the way he gets into his offense best is him bringing the ball up the court and kind of reading the flow of where the defenders are, and then maybe bursting in speed towards like trying to run down the lane. I mean, I'm not totally against this. I don't think this should be the standard every single time down the floor where we're predictable. But if they mix it up and they have RJ bringing the ball down like that sometimes, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that in some ways Pencere's right. So yeah, let's see. Austria gets the ball back off of a miss, and they're going to get a second chance shot. It's 35-34, 12 seconds to go in the half. Let's see if they can get a score right at the end and extend the lead to 3. Jakob tries to keep it alive, but nobody's two-hand rebounding. They're bobbling the ball, playing popcorn too much. And then a crazy fancy George Gervin layup is missed by Netherlands number 3. Yeah. So, a little bit too fancy there. I like the little finger roll spin. Woo! Trying to make it, but it didn't go in. And now it is halftime. And they're not going to give them free throws either. So, yeah, they're just going to go off the court. Austria has the lead at halftime by just 1. So, yeah, good FIBA basketball this morning. Watching our guy Jakob Poeltl play for his home country of Austria. It's fantastic. I love it. Yeah. Let's see. Trevor's saying Raptors pick up Olivier Sarr. It's Sarr, not Star. The brother of Alex Sarr. Yeah, the Sarr brothers. Sarr. No T in there. Yeah, they are. Alex is the better brother. He's the younger brother. He's the second pick, and he's on the Wizards. But we got the older brother, who's got a similar height, a similar kind of body type, but he's just not as fast. He's just not as skilled. So I'm not holding my breath on this one. If Olivier Sarr ends up being something worthwhile with the Raptors, I'll be happy, but I'm not betting on it. I'm going to say that right now. In some ways, like I said earlier, I feel like Olivier Sarr is like a Moses Brown. And the level that Moses Brown is at is where he would be at. He may not even be as good as Moses Brown. Let's just put it that way. So it's very, very similar player. Wayne saying, got it, thanks. Doesn't the fact that Masai and Kawhi are not at odds after our 2019 championship and Kawhi left, we sometimes dream up all kinds of negative connotations, which are just inaccurate. Yeah, I mean, it's very simple. Kawhi just wanted to go home. And he had that plan way before he even came to Toronto. He wanted to go to LA from San Antonio. He didn't even want to come to Toronto. And the Toronto stop, mess around and get a championship. I mean, this was all part of the plan. Nick Nurse has been in interviews saying that he knew in December that Kawhi was going to be gone in the summer the next year. They all knew it. But the Raptors organization, the players, the coaches, they hoped that if we won and Kawhi had such success that he might change his mind and want to come back. But he had made up his decision before he even came to Toronto and did the laugh. He had already decided that LA was going where he was going to be next year. And that's just how it is. There's no hard feelings. As Masai said at Giants of Africa, I owe this guy a lot of things because this man helped me become a champion here in the NBA. So there's no hard feelings either any which way on any of that kind of stuff. Yeah. Kaz is saying, we appreciate all the stuff you do for the channel, Trevor J. Really do, man. Trevor sends me the classic cards, guys. He sent them in the mail to me, and they come, and that's a huge part of the show at this point. I think the classic card is one of our signature spots that you guys all look forward to, and it's Trevor. Trevor sent me these cards. He sent me cards at least 3 times, if not more times, to make sure I've always got cards for you guys to have the classic card. So the classic card is Trevor J, guys. In some ways, he commissioned that fund. And without Trevor J, I wouldn't have these classic cards coming to me. I have to buy them myself or something like that. And Trevor's amazing for that, for his philanthropy in this. Also, we all know that Trevor is known for being very giving. He's just such a very, very benevolent person. He's told us that when he goes to the grocery store, sometimes he'll see families there, and he'll just go ahead and buy their groceries. Like he'll go ahead and pay for $1,000 worth of groceries to a stranger at a grocery store. And this is a high quality person who's very giving and cares about the world, and has a lot of good feelings towards the world. I love that. Kaloy's here. Good morning, Lex and Raptor Freak family. Big ups to Trevor J. That's right. We love Trevor J. You guys can see the man in the picture for today's stream. That is the badass. That is Trevor J. in there in the picture for the stream today. He's amazing. Yeah. Kaz saying, hell yeah, classic card is awesome. Yeah, that's Trevor. Trevor is a lot of the trophies we get for the channel are from Trevor. Trevor likes to send me trophies to give to the fantasy winners and the trivia winners. There's a lot that Trevor's doing that you guys don't even totally realize to help me out. I consult Trevor J outside of the channel, and sometimes just in messages to get his opinion on things. And he's also been very, very supportive towards me as a friend. Sometimes I need somebody to talk to or something that Trevor's been there for me. And I appreciate Trevor for that, man. I really do, man. Yeah, Trevor's just a great person, man. And in some ways, that's why we're sharing the love for him today. Because Trevor J is a cornerstone of this Raptor Free channel. And he makes this channel so much more fun to do. Honestly, he's a big part of what keeps me going, and I appreciate that. Yeah, the love is yours, Trevor. It's deserved, and you know what? People should take the time to show how they feel about each other more often. There's a finite time on this earth, and you need to let people know. Don't let time go by. Let them know how you feel and that you appreciate them. Because you got to take those chances. That's right. James is saying, big up the commissioner of fun. That's right. That's right, Raptor Freak James. You got to big up the commissioner of fun, our guy, Trevor J. All right, let's do a segment real quick since we're on halftime and the Lion is in the middle of the court with the basketball. Maybe he's going to take some half-court shots. We'll have to see if the Lion can hit any half-court shots here. But let's go ahead and do some stuff real quick. First of all, we got, is there any WNBA game today? There is, but I don't know if they have the refs up yet. Looks like they're a little late on that. Let's do the straight goods on Canadian goods. Today, we're talking about dog food, guys. Yeah, you guys have dogs, right? You guys have a dog? Some of y'all have dogs. Well, if you want to buy a dog food that's 100% Canadian, that's a Canadian-owned company, manufactured here in Ontario, and uses raw Canadian-sourced meat, well, Bold Raw is a great, great brand of dog food. Bold Raw. It's got a 10 out of 10 on the Canada score. So if you're buying Bold Raw dog food, you're buying Canadian-owned company, manufactured in Canada, using Canadian meat, just 100% Canadian dog food. Bold Raw. Go out and find it if you want to feed your dog with some 100% Canadian dog food. Ain't buying no American brands. Ain't buying no big corporate brands. Get that Bold Raw. That is a great dog food to feed your 100% Canadian dog. That's right. That's right, man. Yeah, Kaz is saying I have 2 cats. Well, I'll have to do the cat food on another day to help you out with that. Yeah, Monique saying in my mind, Olivier Sarr is a G League guy, as I said. Well, this will be interesting. I wonder if this will happen. I mean, I'll be okay with this because we do need a depth at the center at the position in the G League also. I've often found that our G League Raptors 905 have been undersized at positions with the center. There was times where we had Jonte Porter, and we're like, oh, we finally got a center on this level. Ulrich is great, but he's destined for the Raptors. And Shamshay may not be there. And when we had Shamshay go out last year, we had a big hole in the middle. Frank Kaminsky disappeared, and we didn't have a center all of a sudden. So now having Olivier Sarr and also Clifford Omarui around, that's some center stacking for that team in Mississauga. And Ulrich will be playing with them still too. So if we have Sarr, Shamshay, and Omarui, that's a pretty good little 3-man crew for center for the 905 this year. So we'll have to see how that goes. Of course, Mobo probably be down there also playing some center for them. So yeah, we'll have to see how that all goes. Of course, yesterday there was an amazing clip out with the 5 rookies from last year just hanging out. This is a new format that's kind of been showing up online lately. The loose kind of answer questions. It's like an AMA, but with a group. Like the Wired YouTube channel does these with like casts of movies. Like they'll have the cast of the new Superman movie, and they'll come and they'll sit and they'll answer questions with James Gunn. And well, that's kind of what they did with Ulrich, Jacoby, Jonathan, Jameson, and Jamal. They did a 5-person interview with the rookies from last year yesterday, and they posted it. And it was one of the coolest interview clips they've ever posted on Raptors.com. I'm telling you, it was so cool to hear them interacting and loose and answering the question together. And Jamal kept saying, "Y'all stop, you're being stupid," and stuff like that. And they're like saying stuff like, "What should our nickname be, fans? Can you tell us what our nickname?" They said they're the great guys. They could be the great guys. They could be the great guys. And they started talking about Jackson 5. And Jacoby said he was Michael, and he went, hee. And then Jamal turned and said Jonathan is Tito. Oh, man, they were so funny. That clip is hilarious. And Shamshay is so funny, too. Like, his English is getting so much better. Like, we've been hearing Aura Shamshay do interviews lately, and he's just hilarious, like, talking. And, like, he's so funny. They're talking about him, and he gets confused, and he kind of gets mad because they think he's making fun of them, but they're not. And then, like, at one point, they said that Shamshay was a better passer than Mobo. And Shamshay has this little dap he does with Shed that's hilarious. They're like, he's like, yeah. He's like, you're my friend. So good. So good. If you haven't seen that clip, it's about 20 minutes, and it's all 5 of them sitting together and just kind of doing an AMA. And it's so good. It's so good because you really get the feel of the fun and the camaraderie between the Raptors rookies from last year. They do need a nickname. They're kind of going with the mob. They want to be the mob, the mob 5 or something like that. I don't know. You guys are going to be bench mob, but you're not going to be just by yourselves as the collective from last year. Grady Dick and Oshai Abaji and a couple other people going to be in that bench mob with you. So be ready to be expanded beyond just the 5. The soft, not the J soft 5. No, it's not that. We got to figure out a good nickname for them. The great guys. That's what I'm gonna say. The great guy 5. The great guy 5. Something like that. I don't know. We got to figure out a nickname for them, though. They're asking for it. They're asking for it right now. They want that nickname. That's right. Let's see what else you guys are saying here. It looks like we got Isaac Campbell in the house. The benevolent one is checking in from our nation's capital of Ottawa. Good morning to you, Isaac. And I hope you've got the stream. W to Trevor J. That's right. Trevor J is a pillar, a cornerstone of this channel. And we were watching FIBA basketball this morning on the Saturday Share the Love Club for Trevor J. Jakob Poeltl and Austria playing Netherlands. And I hope, Isaac, you can get your eyes on the game. We're in a shoot around at halftime. We're going to watch the second half together. So everybody, at the top of this chat, there is a link that you can go to find a direct link to watch this game live with us at the same time. That's right. It's on FIBA's free YouTube channel. We'll watch it. There you go. Fiercey's here. Good morning to Fiercey Salsera. Good morning, fam, and happy Saturday. Sharing the love for our Commissioner of Fun, Trevor J. Thank you for keeping us updated via Messenger and Discord, as well as representing the RF fam at many, many games. Yes. Bravo. That's right. Trevor is a badass, and we love Trevor J. Trevor J is living the best life, and vicariously, in some ways, we are living through him, and we love it. We love it because Trevor is a happy guy. He's a good guy. He deserves all the blessings and love in his life that he gets from his family and friends and the Raptor Freak family. That's right. That's what it's all about. Fiercey, I love you. I'm so happy to see you in the chat this morning. Kaz saying Frank Kaminsky. Yeah, Frank Kaminsky, he got hurt, and then his wife had a baby, and that was why he left the 905 in the middle of the season. Is because he was actually hurt. He couldn't play anymore anyway. So that's why he disappeared last year. I found that out directly from Blake Murphy during one of the 905 chats. I asked him directly. He told me directly. And he said, Frank's hurt. That's why he's gone. He's just disappeared from the 905 suddenly last season. Fiercey saying, when did the stream start? I just joined. Currently at a park watching Fiercey Jr. and other kids training with their coach. I tried to start early because Jakob's game started at 8:30. And I had trouble getting the audio right for the stream, so I had a couple restarts. But we're in now. I just got rid of the mic. You can't see it. I'm just using the mic on the computer so you can hear me. But yeah, the game started early, so I wanted to do watch along early. And this was just something that kind of developed over the last day or so because honestly, I didn't know Jakob was going to be playing this morning. And in some ways, I said I want to do watch alongs when our guy is playing. And well, Austria is playing Netherlands right now, and it's live on FIBA on YouTube. And we're watching along today. And there's no commentary. So I'm going to be live commenting in the second half. We got some people with a guy with an orange hat. These are Netherlands fans. It looks like the lady is looking at a Siegfried and Roy program from Las Vegas. You learn about the white tigers in the tiger show, something like that. Yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to start up again. The Netherlands crowd, there's somebody wearing a Golden State jersey. Barf. I don't know why. Why are you wearing that 21 Golden State? Is that a Draymond jersey? I don't know. Either way. But yeah, the Netherlands crew, the Netherlands crowd is yawning and goofy and, cheering on their orange men. And well, let's just see how the second half goes. Let's go Austria. Of course, we're solidly behind our Raptors center, number 12, Jakob Poeltl, playing for the team. It looks like we're going to get started again. Yeah. So Fiercey, I know you're busy and you're out. I guess you can't really watch the game with us right now because Big Yak is in action right now. Yak, Naco the Nacho. Good morning to you, sir. Holding it down for us in the Mississauga in the 905. Mr. Nako went to a concert yesterday, and he got a picture taken with Joey Valance. Wow, Nako, that's amazing. I love that picture right there. Raptors on a mission to get all the brothers. Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, we tried different brothers. Yeah, I guess it kind of, you're right. Like we had Jalen McDaniels, who's like the other brother, the player that's all right. They're about to inbound the ball. Let's get back on track here. But yeah, Oliver Sarr, you are a Raptor as of right now, but maybe you'll be a 905er. That's right. We'll have to see. Nako, always good to see you, Gerald. Fusey saying, they should be called the Bench Mob 2.0. Yeah, I don't know. The Great Guy Mob? I don't know. We're going to have to figure this out. They really want a nickname. All right, they've inbounded the ball. Austria has the ball. They're going up against number 7 of the Netherlands team. And let's see what number 5 can do. Jakob's got it at the top of the key. He throws a nice pass underneath the basket, but his teammate can't put it up right away. He turns around, does a turnaround. He misses the shot. Netherlands coming back the other way. 22 over to 11 for 3. He makes it. And now the Netherlands have the lead at this point. They're 37-35. The Dutch are beating the Austrians right now. Let's see if they can get the lead back on this possession. Jakob comes with this, the screen. They rolls. He's got the ball. It should be an easy layup for him. Very easy layup. Jakob Poeltl, not much resistance there. There's no NBA defense for him to go up against. He should be able to do that all day. In fact, I'm hoping this second half will showcase our big Austrian center with a little bit more. Like, can we get a 3 by Jakob in this game? That'd be awesome. 22 takes a 3 and he misses, bricks it. Jakob, 2 hands, brings down the rebound, throws it up ahead. 15 tries to get a foul with the flop, but no call. 21 at the 3-point line for Austria. He shoots. He's off. He's short. And Yak trying to get the ball. Get back. He's pointing out that this guy's over here. 7's in the corner taking the 3, and he makes it. Poor transition defense by the Austrians, allowing another 3 by Netherlands. It's 40-37. 3-point lead for the Dutch. Let's see what happens here. We got Austria working at the top. Jakob's really using pick and rolls with the point guards for the other team. There's the roll, but it's to the other player on the baseline cut, and a nice layup, cutting the lead to 1. Netherlands 40-39. And 7 loses the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay at their end of the ball, though, as the ball was knocked away by Austrian defender. Yeah. Let's see. Most saying I put J units in the comments. The J units? That's not a bad one. J units for those guys. The J unit. Like the J unit. I kind of like that J mob unit. But they said even in the interview, Ulrich is a U. So how do we figure that out? Because Ulrich Shamshe is a U and they're all J's. The J unit mob. There you go, Yak, bouncing the ball around and keeping the ball alive and putting it back, taking the lead for his country. 41-40. Let's go, Big Yak. Let's go. That's right. G is here. Original Raptor Freak Trivia Champion G. Good morning to you, sir. Good morning, Freaks. Was on vacation off the grind. Dog Squad. Since they're all dogs. Bravo, Trevor. There you go. I love it. G's saying bravo to Trevor J, Commissioner of Fun. And also, he likes the name Dog Squad. Dog Squad. I don't mind that. The Dog Squad. I think that's kind of cool. There you go, Patrick Beverly. We'll show you. We've got a Dog Squad now. Let's see. Austria's got the ball. Netherlands back up by 1. Let's see. Jakob got pushed a little bit there, and there's a foul, and his teammate throws the ball away. Like I said, one man can only do so much. That Austrian team is not very good, other than our big man from for the Raptors. So we'll just have to see. Jakob's going to try and do as best he can. A little chippy there, a little extra push with the orange number 6, trying to get a little physical with Big Yak. Let's see what happens here. 15 trying to get into the lane. He passes it out for the little guy on the side. He comes up on under and he lays it up and in. 21 for Austria, putting the lead down to 1. Beautiful stuff. That's right. Beautiful stuff. Dog pound. That's right. The dog pound. That's JYD's moniker right there. Netherlands, no defense for Austria. Netherlands just scoring every time coming down. Kaloy saying, when the orange man is dead, I will fly down to Miami, eat one of Trevor's food trucks. There you go. He's not going to go down there until Trump's gone, but he wants to come down there and try Trevor's food at his food truck. Yeah, that'd be fun. Nako's saying, I'm in Montreal for a Shega. That's why I was wondering where you were. He's at the big music festival in Montreal, and that's why he saw Jolie Valance and Bray. Very jealous. Very, very good current hip-hop star, Joey Valance. Very, very cool, Gerald. That picture was cool. Dan Rosario's here. Poeltl, first half stats, 8 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. Thank you, Dan Rowe. Going to get a dunk for being helpful once again. Dan's been good at getting helpful dunks recently. Yeah, I like that. He gave us his halftime stats. Yeah, I don't have a box score, so I appreciate Dan Rowe keeping us updated. 12 on the list. You got the Jakob Poeltl, my guy, this morning. You're Jacoby now. 12 dunks. There you go. Yeah, Orange has been having an easy time scoring. The Austrian team needs to get their defense put together. Of course, Jakob's probably going to play most of the game. Looks like they're subbing him out right here, though, to give him a breather. But, yeah, Jak's going to be playing most of the game. Fiercely saying enjoy it to Jakob. Yeah, Ashego is a big concert festival. That's for sure. Let's see if Austria can get a stop here. Stop the Orange. Come on, guys. There's a miss and get the rebound. There you go. Oh, but they're going to call a foul. I'm wondering if the foul's on Austria because of push off on the rebound. That's kind of BS, honestly. That keeps the ball at that end for Netherlands. Austria, you got to tighten up. You got to tighten up. Tighten up, Austria. That's right. Fiercely saying, I have a garden party later, so I'll probably be too tired to join the stream tomorrow. We'll need to recuperate from the dancing. There you go. Fiercely's got a lively social agenda this weekend, so she's going to be a little busy, but we'll see you when we see you. And of course, you can always watch me not live later on if you want to, and 1.5 speed, because the streams will go by way faster. I know I do 2 hours usually, and it can take a while. But if you listen to me at 1.5 speeds, it's very much easier to watch and goes by faster, and you can still understand me. Yeah, the game's not as smooth with Jakob out of the game for Austria. In some ways, there's some down low stuff that's kind of just not as smooth. A little bit of fouling going on by the replacement by Jak. He's fouled at both ends now. He fouled on the defensive end on a rebound, and now he's fouled on offense, causing an offensive foul. That's no good, 26. You better slow it down, my guy. Slow it down. Yeah, Fiercely saying, actually, Superfan, you wrote G Units, and I liked your comment. Solid name. G Units. Yeah, G Unit. It's like if we're going to have the notorious BI3 and the G Unit, can we do something like that? That sounds like Warren G and kind of like a regulators mount up kind of thing. Warren G, notorious BI3 and the G Units, the J Units, the J Units. Yeah, J Unit. I think J Unit is kind of cool. Like G Unit is already something, right? But if we make it a J Unit, I don't know. Travel on Netherlands, and the coach for Austria called it, and they called it. Good stuff. Jakob right back in now, getting a really quick break there. It's a 5-point lead for Netherlands at this point, though, so they let him get away from them a little bit there. Trevor's saying, I'm watching the game on Australian TV Sports. Interesting. Yeah, it's on YouTube for free, easy. And that's the link that I've got for it. I can post it in the chat again if you guys don't have it. Let me just put it in there. I'll post it again so you guys can see the game. This is the link to watch the game here. Yeah. Let's see. Jakob. Let's go, Jak. That's right. Mo's saying, hey, Lex, did you see JYD's trailer via Players TV? Yes. Thank you for bringing that up. In fact, I was going to talk about this more tomorrow, because y'all, tomorrow, Sunday special report is a book report again. We're going to do a book report on the JYD book tomorrow. So I'm going to talk about his new series also tomorrow, Mo, along with my review of the JYD role player book, which I've read in the last couple days. So that's our Sunday special book report tomorrow. We're talking JYD role player and his brand new reality show. It looks like what's going to be is coming up with him. Yeah, he's got a reality show that's going to come out, guys. Okay, Netherlands on the fly misses. It's still a 5-point lead. Austria's got to get some points back here. Trevor saying, I'll be out tomorrow. JYD, family business. There you go. It'll be out tomorrow. Well, that's perfect. I'm going to do a thing on his book the same day so we can talk about it. JYD, family business. That's right. Jakob getting through the traffic. Did they wave off the basket? They said no basket on the finish. It's the fouls on the floor. Although that's stupid, man. That FIBA ref should have allowed that basket to count. That was continuation. Yeah, Jakob's fiery right now, yelling to his teammates, getting things organized for them. A little bit fiery. Yeah, that shouldn't have been inside out. That should have been free throws. The man was making his motion to the basket. Don't agree with that. Let's see. They got 5 going to take the 3. He misses. But wow, what a great rebound by 26. And he puts it back in. That was a great play by 26 there. So, yeah. All right. Now it's only a 3-point lead. Just under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. And Netherlands leading Austria in this European pre-qualifier featuring the Raptors center, Jakob Poeltl. So, yeah, here we go. Netherlands trying to score. He gets a bank shot. He misses. They tap it out, and Austria has the ball. Coming back the other way, number 15 gets fouled, and he's going to go to the line. Yeah, very quick up and down the court in this game. The defense is not very good for either team, though. I'll have to say that. But neither team's actually very good at shooting threes either. So it's a little bit of one of those kind of games, a little bit of one of those kind of games. It's not totally pretty. But you know what? These are not top basketball teams in Europe. And in some ways, they're just trying to get an invitation to the dance. It's baby steps. In some ways, you got to have, you're not going to just overnight be Spain. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Austria will get more young players, hopefully, because of Jakob Poeltl has a Carter effect, possibly for that country. And maybe that happens. Oh, my gosh. Very, very sloppy, over and back. Yeah, in some ways, you got to wonder how much Jakob has actually bonded with his Austrian teammates and knowing them and their spots and their proclivities. It may not be that much in some ways. So in some ways, Jakob is much better with Quick and RJ and Scotty Barnes than he is with his Austrian countrymen on his national team. Because I think the connection isn't exactly right there in different ways. All right, let's see. They get whoa, that's a foul, but they didn't call it. And then Yak almost got the ball stolen from him. This game's a little haphazard. The refs are letting them play, and I'm not mad at it. Let's see. That's a crazy 3. You got fouled, but they're not going to call it. They're letting anything go right now. Nice garbage work by 26, putting the putback back underneath. It's now only a 1-point game. Now you call a foul. What the hell? These refs are really not consistent. I'm going to say that right now. They're going to call a foul on something piddly like that. But they didn't. They let the whole sequence that just happened right before that just go. There's no rhyme or reason to these refs. All right, let's see. There's a miss and get that ball. It's out of bounds. It should be Austria's ball. That's right. It's Austria's ball. Boom goes the dynamite. Yeah, it's fun to watch an NBA game or it's fun to watch a basketball game in the middle of the summer when we are starved for basketball jonesing for Raptors basketball. They send us the great clips and we watch online, Scotty Barnes highlight reel on his birthday, that kind of stuff. We see Kyle Lowry, 19 assist game that they released this week also. That helps with the basketball jonesing. But having the Netherlands-Austria match to watch like this, well, this is great. Let's see, they're trying to get it into Yak, and he's kind of covered. And, boy, very horrible ball handling. The Austrian team turns the ball over a lot with really sloppy play, not really taking care of the ball. It's really bad. Like they just lost it again. Not taking care of the ball, not getting into places where they're supposed to. And the refs are letting them play. 26 has been great the last little bit and getting rebounds for them. And there you go. You throw the ball away from the defenders, guys. Take that shot, 77. He missed. He's short. You got to follow through and jump with your legs, my guy. Yeah. Monique saying JYD rates his comments. I congratulate him on everything. He saw my comment. Yeah, JYD has interacted with me in the past. He's Facebook friends with me. And I know tomorrow when I do the book review, I'm going to want to send it to him because he probably will check it out and be very thankful. I don't think his book has been getting as much attention around different places. So I definitely want to put JYD's book on review. Of course, you see it's the signed, a signed one with his signature on there, just like the one Monique got it too at her birthday. Yeah. So I'm going to put this on blast tomorrow. It's Sunday special report. JYD's role player book is going to be put on blast tomorrow on the same day he's doing his JYD family business debut. So that's going to be fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. Junkyard Dog, I'm sure he's come and watched the Raptor Freak channel before in the past because we did trivia on him. And I'm pretty sure he watched that one too. So he'll probably have to come through and circle through and see what I do for his book tomorrow. Yeah, it's a great book. I don't want to talk about it too much because that's the subject for tomorrow. So yeah, let's see what else we got going in the tabs, y'all. We could do the Instagram stories real quick. Maybe. Let me see if I got them set up. I got to get them set up real quick. No, 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 no. Yeah, I don't have them set up right this second. I'll find them and get them set up in just a sec. Maybe I'll do them after the game because they do kind of take a second, and we're just in a break in the action. Yeah, I'm not impressed with the Austrian team. They're really bad, and they're going to make Jakob look bad in some ways, which is not something I want. I want them to look good. So don't be messing around now. Make Jakob look good. Win today. That's right. They're down by 3, 50-47, and Austria has the ball. They're coming up the court. Let's see if they can get a score here and cut that lead down. Maybe tie the game. That'd be great. Although their three-point shooting has not been very good on Austria. So let's see. Jakob's rolling to the basket. He was wide open, but their team's not very good at getting the ball to people. He gets the offensive rebound, and 15's dribble, trying to make a shot that way. He makes it. And he got it. Good job. 50-49, 1-point lead once again. Let's see what happens here. They cut off the orange dribbler, the littler guy on him. He fouls him, though. He reaches in. Dan Rosario saying JYD is my all-time favorite Raptor and tied with Steve Nash for favorite basketball player. JYD is amazing. In fact, he talks about Steve Nash in this book, which is interesting because he had a connection with Steve Nash when they were younger. And if you'll have to read this book to find out what it is. But yeah, JYD is awesome. I've met him a couple times in real life. He's always been very, very nice and kind. I have like multiple items with his signature on it. I've got a program. I've got a jersey. I've got this book, and I think he even signed a bobblehead for me. So I have like 4 different items with JYD's signature on it, which is it just shows that he goes above and beyond for the fans, and he's just there. Yeah, this game's really ugly. This Netherlands-Austria game. The game's very ugly. A lot of turnovers, a lot of fouls, a lot of bad shots. These are not the most polished basketball teams. Let's just put it that way. He traveled, and the coach called it, but the ref didn't see it. These refs are not very good. Also, I'm going to say that right now. They're not very good. That's a crazy shot. You shouldn't have taken that shot. Here we go. Orange coming the other way. Jakob's got him on defense. Good job. Get that rebound. Get it. Yep, there you go, Austria. Come on. I'm rooting for you guys. We got to root for Yak's team. That's right. That's right. JYD is just an amazing player, amazing personality. He's a character. And in some ways, he's really leveraged his character and who he is into a very lucrative career beyond basketball. And that's fantastic. That's smart. Oh, man. How do you miss a layup like that? What is going on, Austria? How do you miss a layup like that? You got in the passing lane. That's good. But grab it with 2 hands. Two-handed rebounding. Okay? You go up to get the rebound with 2 hands. You don't tip it. You grab it with both hands and bring it down, and you protect the ball. Don't be messing around, Austria. Come on now. Yeah, don't be messing around. Jakob's still in the game. They're doing some subs. Patekar, number 9, it comes in the game. Let's see. They're shuffling Netherlands lineup also a bit. Guy with a suspect mustache coming in the game. Yeah, let's see here. All right, inbounding Netherlands come around. They're trying to come down the lane. Guy's throwing it up. Misses. He got fouled, though. He got fouled. Yeah, I want the Austrian team to just take off and rout them, but that's not happening. The home court is an advantage in some ways. The crowd is very much pro Netherlands, and they've been cheering and booing, cheering for their team pretty loud in this game. So yeah, he's got some free throws. Let's see if he can make them. The first one's good. Nice form. He has a nice little spin on his free throw shot off his hand. So nice form. See if he gets the second one. He'll make the lead back to a 3-point lead. He makes the second one. All right, Austria with the ball. Although they're timing out. They're going on a timeout now. Yeah, let's see. Let's go check on Raptors Reddit. Why not? Let's go look and see what they're doing there. They've got the live feed for this. Oh, wait, no timeout. They're back. It looked like they were going to timeout, but they just took a sec. Oh, wow, crazy throw up. And that's the end of the third. So a 3-point lead for Netherlands, 52-49 before the start of the fourth quarter. So we're going to be going in the fourth quarter very, very soon. Yeah, they've got the link for the game up on Raptors Reddit. And they've got the picture of the guys from the interview I was talking about, Jameson, Ulrich, Jacoby, Jamal, and Jonathan. Just a group of great guys. Maybe that's the nickname, just a group of great guys. The great guys. I think the great guys is pretty good. I like that. The great guys. They've got Raptors legend Jalen Harris on Raptors Reddit right now. I don't know why you calling him a Raptors legend. I don't see that. He's at the Winnipeg Sea Bears game because he plays for the Sea Bears, guys. He plays for Winnipeg in the CBL. So that's where Jalen Harris has been. He's been in Winnipeg this summer. That's right. There's wishing Scotty Barnes a happy birthday. They're talking about Olivier Sarr, 7-footer signed to Exhibit 10 with the Raptors for the G League, probably. That's right. Let's see what else. There's Kawhi at Giants of Africa. Yeah, pretty much a lot of the stuff we've been talking about on the channel is on Raptors Reddit right here. Right here. That's right. Let's see what else you guys are saying. Trevor's saying, Lex, third quarter is finished already, so you're still behind, but I'm listening to you. No, I should be live. I should be exactly live. I shouldn't have a delay or anything. I should be exactly where you guys are. So I've got the ladies are dancing on the court right now. And yeah, they're fierce. They're very fierce with their dancing. Very fierce dancing. It's not a fiercey salsera, but it's a fiercey jam dance or something right there. Yeah, they're coming back for the fourth now. I see the Austrian team coming out on the court. Trevor, I see 6 just stepped on the court. And yeah, there's picking up the pom-poms on my screen there. Dan saying Poeltl has 12 points, 8 rebounds, and assists at this point going in the fourth quarter. Thank you for the stat check, Dan Rowe, on our big man, the Yak. 12 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist for Jakob going into the last frame. So let's see how this goes. They're getting ready to inbound it right now. 6 for Netherlands will inbound the ball. Netherlands has the ball. He gets it into the point guard, number 1. Who's got 77 guarding him, not Jameson Battle. And yeah, let's see what happens here. They're moving it around at the top of the key. Let's see. He comes around. He's gotten into the paint. He floats it. He doesn't make it, but his teammate gets the ball. They bounce it off of Jakob's knee, and then it bounced off the the Netherlands player. Jakob's arguing with the ref, and the ref's not seeing it right. It should be Austrian ball, but they're going to give it to Netherlands. And I think the ref just said, oh, I'll give it to you next time. What the fuck? If it's off the other guy, just get the call right the first time, FIBA ref. I'm telling you, man, this is not the highest of quality of basketball. I'm just going to say that right now. And it's not just the players, it's the refs. The refs are really bad in this game. Really, really, really bad. Yeah, let's see. Fourth quarter just started on yours. Yeah, I'm got a 9:25 on the clock right now. 9:25 is on the clock. They keep flipping it between 79 and 19. It's weird. It's 9:17, 9:16 is where I'm at on the clock. If you want to gauge where you are with your stream, if you're live on the FIBA, it's probably the same as me, unless there's a delay on YouTube. Let's see. They might be putting me on a delay on YouTube with the live, just to make sure I'm not saying anything crazy. They might be, yeah. Yeah, all right. There's a foul on Netherlands, and now Austria is going to take the ball to the side. Still a 3-point game for Netherlands over Austria at this point. We'll see if this changes soon. Austria's got to make their moves. It's under 9 minutes to go in the game. Make your moves, Austria, to get the lead. That's right. Let's see. All right. Austria has the ball at the top, 21 over to 6. 6 dribbles over on the elbow. Over to Jakob. Jakob's holding it. He's going to dribble around, come down the lane. Go up, big man. Put that into him. You know you're good for that. He goes right up. He's getting fouled, but there's no call. But he just muscles his way and puts it in. Good job, Make it happen, my guy. You've got the experience. You've got the NBA pedigree. You've got the ability to help your team take over, even at the center position. That's what I want to see. It's a nice, strong move by Jakob with extra efforts. So, yeah, they make a three, though. Ugh, gross. 55-51, 4-point lead now for Netherlands. Yeah, the Netherlands have been pretty good at three at times, and that's been the difference with why they're in the lead. Honestly, they've shot better. Oh my gosh, what the hell was that, Austria? That was a crazy ass lob pass to nowhere. Yeah, what are you doing? You guys are not that good. The little guy takes a shot at the free throw line, misses it, which is too bad. Now they're coming back the other way. Yak's picking up the dribbler, and he's got him to shoot off the side of the backboard. Yeah, this game is UGLY. This game is uglier than a G League game. I'm not going to lie right now. It's pretty much the same. Oh, he lobs it in the big man, but he's getting hit, and he can't hold himself. So, yeah, it's just not like that. It's just not like that. Oh, wow, he almost dropped the ball. He leaves it for his other partner, and he almost goes out of bounds. Yeah, this game is wildly out of control. These teams do not have the polish to play totally right. Jakob did not foul him. They're just going to say he's out of bounds or give him a foul. They're going to say he fouled him with his body because his hands were up. He didn't hit him. Pearl's out there working hard, and it's just, it is what it is. He's taking a break again. It is what it is. This game's kind of fun, though. Seeing Jakob Poeltl wearing the black and with the red trim of Austria. It's kind of like a Raptors jersey. G saying it's an ugly game. They can't shoot well and it's sloppy. Yeah, that is for sure. It's very ugly. It's not just ugly with the players. The refs are ugly too. They're not very good either. So yeah, it's interesting. Mo's saying news and notes. Calgary Surge lost the other day versus Scarborough Shooting Stars at the buzzer. Yeah, they came here and they got beat. Evan Gilliard coming to Toronto and showing off that he's in Toronto, and the Shooting Stars beat the Calgary Surge. There you go, Scarborough. I'm wondering where Seymour felt about that. Seymour Pape. That's right. I sent a message to Scotty Barnes on his birthday telling him the Raptor Freaks were going to be at the open gym practice in Calgary after training camp. And hopefully he'll see the message and he'll come and say hi to Mark Tavares and Seymour Pape when they come to the Calgary Open Gym for open practice. That's going to be at the end of Raptors training camp in September, October, around that area. That's right. Make the free throws, Austrian player. Nope, he bricked it. This is important, man. You guys, if you want to be serious in the world stage, you guys got to be way better. And you're letting down Jakob Poeltl. Gutel, make the shot, Gutel. There you go. You made the second one at least. 55-52. 3-point game right now. Yeah. G saying Zach Edey with a tattoo acknowledging his Canadian roots, Purdue and the Grizzlies. Yeah, I saw that on the Instagram stories the day he got it. And he's got the Purdue Boilermakers train, and he's got the Canadian Maple Leaf, and he's got a Memphis Grizzlies logo also on his, I think it's his leg or his arm. It's one of his limbs. I'm not totally sure. He's a long man. It could be on either one. His arm could look like a leg, honestly, the way Zach Edey is. But yeah, they were back in action, and Austria's got the ball. They're going to try and score here. Yak is out of the game currently. There's a long 3 by 21. Man, you ain't got it like that. Why are you doing that? 5 coming down the lane, passes it back out to 77, who trying to get around, but they're really sloppy, really bad with the ball. 21 steals it, though. Good steal by him. He's coming down the lane. He's trying to shoot it. Man, that is goofy. That is some goofy basketball, y'all. Goofy ass basketball is not very smooth, and in some ways the footwork, the timing is not right. These guys need to work on their game. I feel like these guys might play another sport better. That's what I feel like right now. I feel like they might play another sport a little bit better than basketball, and that may be the problem here. It's like these guys are playing the wrong sport right now. Maybe they're really good at I don't know. Maybe they're really good at soccer or volleyball or something and not basketball. Because, I mean, they're tipping the ball around like it's volleyball. It's kind of making me think that. Wow, really bad free throws by both sides. Really bad free throws. That guy looks like Fred VanVleet if he was 7 feet tall. Something like that. Yeah. No, that's a bad free throw. 7 foot tall Fred VanVleet. And he did another one exactly the same way. But they got the rebound because the Austrian team is horrible at defensive rebounding. That is really bad. This is really bad basketball in some ways. But, man, Austria needs to win. Come on. No, get that ball. Two hands. There you go. The scrappiness of FIBA can make games be ugly like this because they allow such physicality. If you don't have a lot of skill, you will bobble and mess up and turn over and just do all kinds of stuff that you don't normally see in the NBA. And we take that skill advantage, that skill for granted, honestly, that the NBA has. So yeah, that 21 guy's trying to steal. He was successful at one point. This time he got a foul though. He's been very good at stopping the ball, which is good because this game at some points Austria has not come to stop the ball, and Netherlands have gotten easy trips to the basket. But he did a good job there, even if he fouled. And Jakob coming back in, looking like he's been in a sauna because he's doing a lot of work here. He's got to carry his team, honestly. He's got to carry this team. Dan Rosario is saying Austria's FIFA ranking is FIBA. We should say FIBA because FIFA, I guess, is soccer, is number 22. So the number 22 in FIBA basketball in Europe right now. So they're not one of the better teams. They really aren't. Jock is like the only NBA player ever from Austria. So none of these guys are even close to that kind of talent. So you do with what you can. You work with what you can. Kaz saying the chat talking so much trash like they would do any better. I mean, yeah. I mean, I know maybe I'm talking trash this way. I mean, I did play basketball a bit, and I'm nowhere near as good as a lot of these guys, but still, you mean the chat in the YouTube chat talking trash. I mean, it is ugly ball. I'm not gonna lie. And in some ways, they should be a little embarrassed. Some of the players that are involved in this game. Like they should be playing better, honestly. Yeah, you meant the chat in the game. Yeah, that's what I figured after a sec because I'm like, who's in here talking about it? The YouTube chat. I'm not looking at them though because I gotta. It's too much. I can't look at them, and I just have it on full screen without seeing the chat on YouTube. Yeah. Trevor's saying 5:33 left. I'm at 5:23 left in the fourth quarter, so we're right about in the same place, Trevor. Now it's a 5-point game again after that free throw. They're going to. I can't tell. It seems like they're going to timeout, but they're not. They always make this fake out like they're going to do a timeout, but they don't. All right, here we go. Austria with the ball inbounded. Here we go. The point guard's going up against Orange 26. Let's see what 21 can do here. 21 gets it to 5. 5 comes around Yacht. He takes the 3. You better make that, man. And Yacht gets the rebound, and he's fouled by somebody on the rebound. Hey, they're finally giving Yacht some calls, a little bit of respect. But it'll be a non-shooting foul, and they will take the ball on the out of bounds. So yeah, he got the position. You pushed him in the back underneath the basket when he was trying to get the rebound. That's just how it goes. Here we go. Poeltl gets the ball. He flips it to 5. 5's coming into the lane. He flips it out the corner 3, and it's no good. Short. All these shots that Austria's been shooting has been short. It's like they're not using follow through or what. I don't know what it is. They're just not playing strong. All right, missed shot by Netherlands has Austria coming back the other way. We got 4:45 on the clock on my screen. We got it to 21 back over at the top and trying to get it to Yacht. He goes and takes it himself down the lane. Crazy pass. He throws it to the other team, but they're going to call a foul and bail him out. So the ref actually bailed out Austria on that one because it looked like it was just a turnover right there. Yeah. Yeah, so we're getting a watch along this morning on the Saturday Share the Love Club for Trevor J. Trevor J, Commissioner of Fun of the Rapid Free channel. Thank you for all you do for this channel day in, day out, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. This man is here, and we appreciate him. That's right. James is saying, LeBron not happy. Doncic is the main focus in L.A. Do you see him requesting a trade this season? He already has. LeBron on the down low in the behind the scenes is already working his way out of there as much as he can. In some ways, they're stupid. They signed him to this crazy $50 million deal for this year. How do you trade that? You can't. So they're stuck. I don't understand what they're going to do about this. There's no way you can trade LeBron. There's no way anybody would trade him for that price tag to get stuff back that the Lakers would want. So it looks like because he already signed that deal that he's just going to be stuck in LA and having to deal with that situation. And Luka should be the focus because he's the future. And LeBron should be the vet that's there to pass it on. If his ego is that he has to be the center of attention, well, he's an idiot because his time has come and gone. And that's just how it is. That's just how it is. Dan saying FIBA rankings, Netherlands are number 54 and Austria is number 67. Yeah, Netherlands are higher ranked, and I've seen Netherlands involved in FIBA basketball tournaments more often than Austria. Austria does not get involved usually because they don't qualify because they really aren't that good. Think about it this way. Most of the years and recently, Austria has had to compete without Jakob, and you can see how good they are with Jakob. So just imagine how bad they are without Jakob and how they never, ever get anywhere in FIBA for rankings or qualifying because they really aren't a good basketball country. Jakob Poeltl is the anomaly. He's the anomaly. He's like he's the only Austrian ever to play in the NBA. The only one ever in the history of ever. So Jak's trying to use his discussion. But yeah, they get in free throws. That's a good thing. We'll have to see. 7-point game now. Netherlands is starting to increase the lead. That's not the direction that Austria wants. With under 4 minutes to go, they need to really tighten up because they can't get over them in the lead if they're going to continue to play poor defense and let Netherlands score as they want to. So they got to tighten up on defense, and they need to start making some shots also, obviously. And the second free throw is good. Good free throw shooting there by 5. And now the lead is only 5. 59-54, Netherlands in the lead. Let's see what the Dutch can do here. And maybe Austria can stop them. We'll have to see. 22's in the lane. He got in, slipped in, and he got a dunk. That's really, really bad by the interior defense. It's like Jak had to guard like 2 guys there. And there's another foul on the inbounds. Or a timeout, maybe. Timeout. I'm not sure. Crazy. Yeah, I'm not surprised by Austria's ranking. 67. And that's FIBA rankings overall in the world, right? Like they're the 67th country in the world. Netherlands 54. Yeah. It's not the best. It's not the best. That's for sure. Let's see what else have we got today that we're gonna do here. You know what? Maybe I'll do the classic card real quick, guys. I'll do the classic card real quick while we're on a little quick break here, and let's see if you guys can get it pretty fast. So we'll go ahead and do it now. Yeah, we'll do this card. Here you go. Classic card of the day. First person to name the full name answer on the classic card gets the classic card points. Who is this, guys? Who is that? That's pretty easy, I think. Who is this classic card of the day? Not so classic, maybe kind of recent, but not really in the NBA anymore, I don't think. I think he's gone already. But yeah, who is the classic card of the day? Joe Harris is right. Kaz has got it. Just behind is James. James, you're just behind Kaz on my screen. So it's Kaz, Trucker Kaz, having a great week, beating me in the fantasy and also getting the classic card of the day. Joe Harris is our card of the day. It's not a tough one. I'm going to make it a 50-point card because he's pretty easy to recognize there. But Kaz, you got it, buddy. Let's go. Let's see. We're coming back into action. That was good timing to get the classic card out of the way real quick. 50 points for Kaz on Joe Harris. Let's see what's up. Austria has the ball. There's very much a full court press being employed by the Dutch to try and hound them. They've had some very good success with it because of that. He dumps it off. Jakob dumps it off. Great play by Jak. Really, really smart play by Jak. Now it is, wow, it's 7-point lead still. It's like Netherlands just keep scoring. It's crazy. Yeah, Cassian, I remembered his name. You're lucky you remembered it in time. There you go. Yeah, just barely, just before James. Good job. The sharpshooter for the Brooklyn Nets for a couple years there, Joe Harris, the classic card of the day today. Yeah, Jak can only do so much. It's a 5-point game, 61-56. And Netherlands are shooting free throws. Maybe this guy can miss a couple more free throws again. 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to go. He makes that first one, though. So now a 6-point game for Netherlands, 3:05 on the clock. Yeah, this is that's the thing is like only if you are only one good player on your team, you can only do so much sometimes, especially if it's a certain kind of player like Jak is, a center. If you're not a guard or forward where you just take over and you score a lot, it's tough for a center to carry his team unless he's somebody like Shaq or Wilt Chamberlain or, maybe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Akeem Olajuwon, maybe David Robinson. But most centers are not carrying their teams. Maybe Joel Embiid, maybe Karl Anthony Towns in the recent generation. So, but the ball, and they're not really putting the ball through Jakob like the Raptors would either, which is too bad. 7-point game for Netherlands. 2.5 to go in the game. 22 takes a three over Yak, misses, but they tip it up, and the ball's just wild all over the place. It looks like they pushed Austria out. But you know what? I'm going to say this right now. I think the referees are definitely giving favor to Netherlands, partly because of the home court, and maybe because that is the intended outcome. I'm not sure if Yak plays anymore with Austria if they lose this game. He may have to play a couple more pre-qualifiers to see if they're making it. But if they lose this game, he may not have much more obligations to Team Austria in this period of window because, to be honest, they're not going anywhere. They're not qualifying. So we'll have to see. Yeah, Yacht can't carry this team completely himself. It's just not the position for it. Most brought up that the Northside crew officially announced for the season. Yeah, I'm really happy about it. I paid attention to, because we've been talking about whether they're going to change the feel of the team, that Ed Rogers is the owner now. But it looks like they're going the other way because in some ways, there's the one guy who was kicked off the team for a year or two. He's back as one of the co-captains. And it looks like they got some new hires, but they're very diverse. And there's there may be a couple more blondes coming in, but there's also, people from all walks of life, men and women, that are coming in for the new Northside crew for next year. So that was something we're going to pay attention to with the changes with Ed Rogers III becoming majority owner of the Raptors. And well, Northside crew looks like to me intact in the right kind of way still, and with the urban feel and the diversity of the team. So yeah, it looks like a good crew from what I saw in the announcement yesterday. Good stuff. Cool Cat's here. Good morning, Rapid Free crew. Shout out to Trevor J. Yeah, we're sharing the love for Trevor J, Commissioner Fun, and we're also simultaneously watching along the big man Jakob Poeltl playing for Austria currently against the Netherlands on YouTube on a FIBA feed. It's for free. The link is in the chat, Cool Cat. I can put it in again if you want, and you can watch Mr. Yak play basketball currently right now with us. We're in the fourth quarter, and the game is almost over. There's a minute and a half to go. Yeah, we have another center. Yeah, we talked about Sarr earlier. I don't expect a whole lot from him. I look at him as like a level of like Moses Brown, and maybe even Moses Brown's better than him. I don't know. We'll have to see what Oliver Sarr is going to be able to give to us. There's a little bit of trash talking, it looks like here. I don't know, between Netherlands and Austria. Like, I don't know. Number one, why are you talking trash? Your team's garbage, honestly. Your team is garbage. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Netherlands. They're down by 7. A minute and a half to go. Can Jakob Poeltl pull off some magic? Man, you better make that free throw 15. Good job by Landsberg, hitting the first free throw for Austria, cutting the lead down to 6. They got only a minute and a half to go. They really, really got to get perfect ball going right now, Austria, if they're going to pull this out and try and come back and win this game. In the hostile territory in the Netherlands against the Netherlands, the crowd has been very, very for the orange team in this game. All right, 15 settling down on his next free throw. It's a hook shot, a really weird hitch on his shot. And, well, he makes it, though. So it's a 5-point game. Austria has to get a stop. That's no ifs, ands, or buts. Wow, they let it right open, but Yacht got in there and Poeltl him. But did they call a foul? There should be no foul. That should be out of bounds. And it may be their ball because it's out of bounds. There's no foul there, though. Yeah, he got all ball right there. Yeah, that's not a foul. And, well, it is out of bounds on Yacht because he hit it on the block. Good job by Yacht defending the basket. And here we go. They're going to inbound again. Let's see if the Austrian team can defend the inbounds correctly to stop an easy shot on some sort of sneaky play. So, yeah, let's see what happens here. The inbounds is in. The guys out of the 3-point line, they do a pretty good job guarding it all. Minute 15 to go in the game. 11's attacking, and Yacht comes to him and blocks it. Good job by Jakob. That was very scary. That guy was coming for heads. And he managed to disrupt it. It was very, very good defensive play by Jakob. He's really taken to heart. He's going to be the guy who's going to try and defend on this play. Long 3, really crazy shot. It's an air ball. It's out of bounds. And it should be Austria's ball. Now we have exactly a minute to go in the game. And, Austria's got not much time on the clock. They need to be very efficient with their possessions. They're going to need points every single time. Yeah, what a great block by Yak on that last play. Very, very brave. Very brave. All right, Austria, take care of the ball. Don't turn the ball over, just bring the ball up the court. This has been happening too much in this game where the Austrian team just loses the ball on the way up. and that's no good. I don't know what the ref's trying to tell them. He's like, the ref looks like he's crazy. He's like, I don't know. He's the Netherlands coach is looking pretty confident about his team right now. Let's see. Yeah, they've really done a poor job in transition, bringing the ball up the court. The Austrian team. Look at Jakob coming up with the heavy picks. He's trying to give room to 15. He tried to give it to Jakob, but he's half-assing it. 15, you can't pass half-ass like that. Just a little flip like that. I think the pressure got to him, and Jakob pushes it in, being a badass, and he gets continuation. Beautiful shot. I mean, that 15 guy is a clown. He tried to just shuffle the ball to Jakob there. It was so stupid. And then he took a crazy shot with the guy in his face. But Jakob's there trying to make it happen, and he tipped the ball in. He's yelling, and they're going to count it, and he goes to the line. 3-point play, hopefully by Jakob. We'll see if he makes the free throw. Now it's 63-60, under 40 seconds to go in the game. Let's go, Big Yak. That's right. Let's go. Let's go, fam. Hope Austria wins is what Fiercey's saying right now. That's right. Let's see. All right, Jakob, make this shot. You know you make them when they count. He missed it. He bricked it, but Austria's got a chance to recover it, and he's fouled. So they're going to get another shot. It looks like Jakob's Austrian teammate will go to the line this time. The big man, the other big man, number 13. Yeah, it was interesting. He bricked it. It went up. There was a push off, and maybe the push is actually on Netherlands. I'm not totally sure. No, yeah, it is on Netherlands. So Austria will get the free throws. Down by 3. These are huge free throws. This player needs to make both of them. Maybe he makes the first one, bricks the second one. Jakob gets the rebound, and he puts it back and ties the game. That's one way to do this. They have not been that good at free throws, but he definitely needs to make the very first one. Number 13 needs to drain this first free throw no matter what if Austria's going to try and win this game. So let's see what happens here. It's Schott who's taking the shot. Schott is taking the shot at the free throw line. Schott. All right, let's see. They got to clean up all the sweat off the floor. Really make sure it's done right because honestly, we got our center out there and we need him to be safe. That's right. There we go. All right, make this shot. Make the first one, my guy. Seriously, do it for your country. Do it for Austria. So you can cut the lead down to 2, and then we'll see what happens. All right, you don't fuck around. You better make this, bro. Nice free throw. He makes it. All right, 63-61, 2-point game. 36 and a half seconds to go in the game. Let's see if Schott can make the second shot, or does he miss it on purpose to allow Jakob a little fun to put it back and maybe make 1 point into 2. He shot it. He missed it. Jakob is there to get it, and Austria does recover it. There we go. 15's got it on the outside. He calls for the pick from Poeltl. Poeltl's moving picks are not going to be called for fouls at this level. And there's a big 3 by 15. Wow. Austria taking the lead by 1 with 26 seconds to go. Woohoo! Wow. 15 coming through. Landsberg hitting a big 3 right there. Big time. Big time. Now, you know what? They got a lot to do still if they're going to wheel their way to this game. But, man, Jakob Poeltl's been huge in getting rebounds and picks and making room for his teammates to get room for shots. Really big clear out by Jakob to give room for Landsberg to get the 3-point shot off there and take the lead for Austria right at the end. Netherlands has drawn up the play. We'll have to see what they can do with 26 seconds to go. There's still a lot of time on here, but the way these teams have been playing, if neither team scores, well, Austria will win right now at this point. So we'll just have to see. It looks like they're showing us exactly what they're doing on the play. Like the camera's right up in there. It's crazy. Yeah, G saying Austria with back-to-back rebounds to help get the lead. Yeah, Jakob was working hard there. He may not have gotten that last rebound, but he was taking a bunch of the Dutch rebounders out of the picture so that his teammates could get that rebound underneath the basket. And on that last play, I knew for sure that shot guy was going to miss the second free throw because he's been shooting very bad free throws the whole game. He made the first one, which is great. And the second one was kind of like good that he missed it because it allowed that 3-point opportunity and how it went down. So I think it was kind of, he missed it on purpose. And the idea was you get Jakob to go get it. He'll either tip it to somebody else or he'll get it himself. And that worked out. So good job by Austria. You're hanging by a thread, though. You still have work to do. There's 26.6 on the clock. There's still some time here. Rosario saying Landsberg plays pro ball in Saudi Arabia. That's interesting. Very, very cool. Factoid by Dan Rowe. Once again, thank you, sir, for the information. That's right. So he plays in Saudi Arabia. Interesting. Interesting. All right. They're going to inbound the ball. It's Netherlands, orange. Inbound the ball with number one. And let's see what happens here. Good defense by Austria. Hopefully they can hold them off. And maybe, let's see. Jakob will be key here. There's the ball's in. They're moving it around. Yak has switched to the point guard. That guy got ahead of him, and he makes a layup. So now it's a 1-point game, 21.5 to go, and Netherlands are back up by one. The misdirection and flipping the ball over to the cutter, and he gets an easy layup around Jakob, not in the right position to recover and try and guard the basket, which is too bad. It's a nice drawn play by Netherlands, and it worked. And in some ways, they're using the other side of the basket away from Jakob to get there. So it's too bad. Jakob was right there. He's just maybe a split second too late. But yeah, it's a 1-point game, and there's lots of time. And, Austria's got a chance to get this one still. So it's back and forth. This may be a real barn burner in the last minute of the game with the back and forth. It's like Netherlands had this kind of in control, but Austria is surging back up right at the end to try and steal this game at the end, which is fantastic. Fantastic action this morning on a watch along on the Saturday Share the Love Club for Trevor J, the Commissioner of Fun. We love you, Trevor. Trevor, you are awesome. You're such a huge part of the channel, and we appreciate your spirit and your leadership and your words of wisdom and your travel to go and support our Raptors all over the place. Thank you for trying to get into the Wynn Casino Ballroom at Las Vegas and get a picture taken in there. I know it's like Fort Knox. You couldn't get in there. It is, you tried. We appreciate you for that. That's right. That's right. They're getting down in the crowd at the Netherlands game. Some goofy dancing going on in the stands right now. Yeah. All right, let's go, Austria. They're taking the court back to the court. Let's see what happens here. We got 21, 77, 15, 12. Jakob Poeltl in the game. Let's see if we can get that ball moved around and put in the right place and get the right outcome for the Austrian team to win. That's right. We going for Austria and our man Jakob Poeltl. That's right. Let's go. Number 5 is got the ball to inbound, and already a player's fall on the ground. They're going to call a foul. Before the ball is inbounded, 15 getting pushed to the ground. Landsberg getting pushed. Does that mean he gets free throws? This is very interesting here. Poeltl, 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. Double-double for Big Yak. I recognize that ref. That FIBA ref has done many referee games. There's one of the refs I do recognize from the FIBA game. So what's the call here, referees? Is the foul on orange for pushing Landsberg to the ground? Because that's what it looks like to me. What's going to happen here? Jakob kind of just watching to see what's going on. Okay, they're just going to do it again. So it's just an extra foul called there, but no shots. Okay, so 15's got the ball. He's looking. Don't get caught back there too long. You need to get across the half court. We don't need any delay or anything. All right, he got over. He's gotten the ball successfully up the court. It's 10 seconds to go on the clock. The clock is not running correctly exactly. It's kind of like going all over the place. Whoa, there's a miss. It's a brick, but 21 gets it from over his head, and then he gets fouled, and the clock is out, and they're going to call the game. It looks like there's no foul, and they're going to go ahead and call the game a 1-point victory for Netherlands without giving free throws. They could give a free throw to that guy, 21, for what happened on that shot, but no, they're going to just call the game. The game is over. Netherlands win by 1 point. Austria unsuccessful at making the last basket there. Really not a very good possession, honestly. They could have done a whole lot better with that possession right there than what they did. Really, really bad. G saying, that was terrible. Why take a 3? Yeah. Very, very poor coaching. Very, very poor execution by the team. And, well, you're a good guy for coming and showing up for your team. But, yeah, if you don't have to play anymore for Austria right now, go ahead and leave. Get to Madrid. Go to Madrid right now, Yak. If this is the only game you got to do with them, because I know Raptors training camp starting in the next 2 days. So on Monday, Yak needs to be going to show up at Real Madrid's training facilities with the Raptors, because that's where they're starting their midsummer training camp in the middle of summer. They're going to be in Madrid for a week this week coming up, the first week of August. The Raptors will be there. Scotty Barnes, Jakob Poeltl, Emmanuel Quickly, RJ Barrett. All of them going to be there. Yeah, very poor decision, play drawn. Why didn't he call a timeout to set up that last possession? He just let them kind of go into it. They were very poorly organized. And honestly, they didn't need a 3. G's exactly right. They only needed a 2. Either way, not impressed with Austria's national team today in some ways. We love our guy, Jak. And then he may have given them a fighting chance. Without Yak, I'm sure this is a rout for Netherlands. Honestly, that's the way I looks at it right there. Yeah, pass inside for a 2, shaking my head. I know, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yak seems like he's pissed. They're showing Yak on the stands. He's pissed. He looks pissed off. I mean, I think he saw that the FIBA refs are kind of full of shit and kind of like it was a weird call in game. He looks really mad though. Yeah, Poeltl looks really, really mad about this. He doesn't like losing, and in some ways, this team shouldn't have lost like this. There was some really poor play by this team. They didn't play very well. Yeah, they're all searching their feelings. They're actually just showing them on camera, the different Austrian players, and they all seem kind of upset. I mean, listen, you guys were a long shot in all kinds of different ways. If your journey ends to go into the Olympics, right here it is. Oh well, your coach sucks. Honestly, they should fire the Austrian coach and get a new coach because he was really bad. He really screwed up that last possession. And I don't know why they didn't call a timeout. They could have easily called a timeout to try and get organized for this last part. It's too bad. A lot of extra contact in the FIBA game, and Austria just wasn't handling the ball and taking care of the ball correctly. Netherlands just picked them apart. In some ways, they were kind of being like the Raptors at Summer League with how they were stealing the ball from the Austrian team. It's just how it is, man. It's just how it is. Stargate's here. Good morning, guys. Good morning to you, Stargate. You just missed a watch along, watching the Austrian national team with Jakob Poeltl featured. Just lost a 1-point loss to the Netherlands in a FIBA qualifier. I don't know if their journey is ended at this point or if they have more qualifier games. But either way, go play for the Raptors. Go play with the Raptors and wipe the taste out of your mouth on this one. It's kind of garbage game, honestly, garbage game. Let's see. Jakob Isaac's got the logo on blast. I love it. G saying pass inside and get the foul at least. It's not like they were hot from 3 to even tempt that. Yikes. You know what? Honestly, it's not having poise is what it is. They had no poise. They had no they were rushing. They were scared. They were acting hyper and really not controlled. And that's what it was. The moment was too hyped and they panicked. And Austria panicked. You can tell they panicked at the end. They didn't really do things executed with confidence. And they were kind of like freaking out is kind of what it looked like at the end there. They were freaking out a little bit. That's what the way it looked to me. All right, let's do the Instagram stories real quick. We got Eugenio Moroi. He's still in Mykonos, Greece. He's got an infinity pool he's hanging out at. And like it's just a beautiful countryside. It's exactly where Scotty and the entourage have been also this past week. So yeah, Eugene enjoying Greece, much like Scotty Barnes and Jonathan Mobo. RJ Barrett's been working out with Tyrese Maxey. Apparently, there's a picture of him with Maxey and getting training with Drew Hanlon. So yeah, RJ hanging around Maxey and getting work put in. There you go. There's Sandro Mamu is getting training, also getting done at this point with the trainer. And there he is with, I don't know if that's his lady. I guess he's training with his lady. That's what's going on there. Jamison Battle with a cool picture of him on his Instagram. He's got a sunset with a weird sun on blast there too. Elijah Martin's been around Florida, around his Florida Gators alumni people. And somebody made some art with a split jersey of the Gator with the Raptor. And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to see Elijah, and they've got a thing up for him with the Raptors jersey in the window. With it says that it's a 2025 NCAA champion Elijah Martin of Florida, and they got his 55 Raptors red up there, and it's in Summit, Mississippi, his hometown, where this is up on a storefront window. Beautiful. So yeah, they got the hometown hero. There's a hero's welcome, a parade. A ton of people in a crowd out there for Elijah Martin in Summit, Mississippi. Very, very cool to see. There he is with some of the hometown people and standing on stage and being the guest of honor. He's got a guest of honor chair. So cool. And there he is with his Raptors red 55. Elijah getting in some hometown time before he heads off to Europe and trains with the Raptors in Madrid this week. There's Norman Powell at Jamaican basketball practice, getting ready with Team Jamaica. So Norman is practicing with his new national team that he plays for, Jamaica. So yeah, they're going to be getting ready. The team Jamaica's prepping for a World Cup pre-qualifier in Mexico. So much like this pre-qualifier that Jakob just played in, Jamaica's going to be playing in Mexico for a pre-qualifier to try and make the Olympics themselves. So Norma's going to try and help them do that. Emmanuel Quickly has got some cool stuff up on his Instagram. There's a little kid wearing the red 5 Raptors jersey, really cute. Yeah, and Quickly he's just it's his IQ basketball camp, and there's all the little kids going into the camp in Bel Air, Maryland, where IQ's basketball camp was held the last couple of days. He's going to be heading to Madrid, Spain very soon himself. So yeah, very cool. IQ's signing the autographs and giving them the kids at the table. Very, very cool. IQ, you're awesome. There's Colin Murray Boyles putting his girlfriend, Chloe Kitts, on display, on blast, on his Instagram stories. Effortless is the words to describe Miss Chloe Kitts by Mr. Murray Boyles. And there's Mr. Colin Murray Barkley with some of his crew, his friends, in a picture. That's from draft day when he got drafted, his buddies with him. Jamal Shed is saying a happy birthday to Scottier Barnier, brother. A lot of the Raptors were giving birthday wishes to Scotty Barnes yesterday on his 24th birthday. Really, really cool. There's Shed doing the workout. They're pulling the weights around and stuff like that, putting in the time. And he's also putting on blast the interview that the 5 of them did yesterday. It's hilarious. Don't say nothing stupid is what Shed's trying to say. We're the Jackson 5. And Jacoby's saying, I'm Michael. And Jamal said that Jonathan was Tito. It's kind of wrong, honestly. It's kind of wrong, kind of mean. Coach Andrew Jones is watching Heidi play volleyball, and Ava be hooping. Ava be hooping, as usual. Ava always be hooping. We know Ava be hooping every which way. And she's going to be good, man. I'm telling you, Ava Jones is going to be a WNBA player. She's very young, and I already can see it. I already can see it right now. Toronto Tempo, President Teresa Resch putting on blast and celebrating Emancipation Day, a big, huge day in the history of Canada and in the world, rights for Black people. Emancipation Day very much was yesterday, and it was a really, really good day. They're talking about what's going on in August with the Toronto Tempo. The 1st to 3rd, it's the Toronto Caribbean Carnival, which is going on this weekend. Jamal McGlure's got the revelers out there, and they're going to do all the festivities this weekend, which is awesome. Also on the 5th, Unmatched Toronto 2025. 10th, it's a Point Goddess celebrity game. On the 13th to the 17th, Global Jam will be happening here in Toronto in August. And the WNBA Canada game is August 15th. And then August the 20th, it's the CPKC Women's Open. So Toronto Tempo is giving you a schedule of events, basketball-wise, what's going on with them. There's Jay Nathan talking about, what do you guys want to call you guys? The Mob 5 is what Jonathan's suggestion is. Do you guys like the name The Mob 5? Because that's the name that Jonathan Mobo is asking us if we should call them the Mob 5. Mob 5? I don't know. Jakob Poeltl has got a couple of things going on his Instagram. First of all, he's got them talking as a group also, and he's Michael Jackson. And then he's also got a picture of him with a lady, and they're sticking their tongue out, and that's pretty cute. And then he's been working with Cason Wallace and a couple other people, and the workouts also. That's another thing he's got up there. Let's see what else we've got. Grady Dick wishing a happy birthday to Scotty Barnes, and a nice picture of them looking Miami Vice in their suits in the hallway with the plants and everything like that. Scotty and Grady, they look like a buddy action movie in that picture, honestly. But happy birthday, brutta, from Grady Dick. That's right, Grady Dick. That's right. Let's see what else we got. We got Evan Gilliard showing his stat line from the game against Scarborough. 17 points, 5 rebounds, 2 assists. Yeah, good job, Evan Gilliard. The second, even though y'all lost to the Scarborough Shooting Stars. That's right. Let's see what else we got. We got Scotty Barnes with a bunch of birthday wishes from different people. He's got his friend Jonah Collins. He's wishing him a happy birthday. He's also got a happy birthday. He actually has a public put up of his lady, Alyssa Ray, put up there. Happy birthday, Bean, is what she's saying to Scotty. So it's nice to see Scotty publicly putting his baby mama on display for the happy birthday wish. There's also a happy birthday from his trainer, Brian Macon, who's saying, love you, bro. Of course, Brian Macon had the health scare recently. We're just really happy that Brian's healthy and doing much better. And we want him to be very successful with his new endeavors with the cell and other things that are going on. And always, we know Scotty cares a lot about Brian Macon, so we care a lot about Brian Macon. And Brian, I hope that your health scare earlier this year, you're getting healthier and stronger from it every single day. We're always thinking about people that matter to Scotty. There's a birthday wish from Nardo. Of course, Nardo's saying this to Scotty. This is very interesting. He's saying, "Happy birthday to my brother. This year, God will do things in your life that we can't even begin to imagine. Love you, my brother." That's Nardo to his good friend Scott. That's right. And then the last one here he's got is from Lee Altman. Happy birthday to Scotty there. Yeah, he didn't put on blast his other teammates for wishing him a happy birthday, but that's okay. He understands, and they understand too. Grady, RJ, Emmanuel, Jamal, all Jonathan, all putting on blast Scotty for his birthday yesterday. It was good stuff. Good stuff. Yeah. Yeah, let's see what else you guys are saying in here. Dan saying Carnival Grand Parade is happening right now. So, yeah, they're doing the parade down on the lakeshore for Caravana Carnival Parade here in Toronto right now. Fantastic. They would probably find live stream for that, too. Maybe watch that. Of course, yesterday, for a second, I was watching the Toronto Pro-Am, and Dylan Brooks was playing in it, and it was kind of fun to watch. The only other person that I recognized from that game was Canada's Trey Bell Haynes was playing also against the Mississauga team that Dylan Brooks was on. And it looked like the Saga team was going to win. I didn't watch the whole entire game, but it was kind of fun to watch Dylan Brooks playing in the Toronto Pro-Am yesterday live on YouTube also. So, yeah, I'm going to finish up the stream right now, guys. I appreciate everybody watching the Saturday Share the Love Club for Trevor J. Trevor J., you are a pillar and an important person for this channel. And I don't even know how to start with appreciation for you. And doing a Share the Love Club is one way to do it. It really is somebody that I just feel like I can completely trust, and I've been counting on for a while now, and he's never let me down. And I appreciate Trevor for that. That's a big deal to me. The way that I do this channel every single day is tough, and Trevor, most often than not, is there for me no matter what. And that is something I super appreciate, and I just have so much love for. So thank you, Trevor J. Commissioner of Fun, Trevor J., a big part of this channel and helping me and producing and helping for this channel all kinds of different ways. So today was his Share the Love. And also, Jakob Poeltl, well, it's too bad. Austria lost to the Netherlands by 1 this morning. It is what it is. If there's another game for Austria with Jakob Poeltl featured, we'll watch it again on the channel like we just did. So I hope you enjoyed a little bit of a watch along this morning, even though Austria lost at the very end. Just barely. Yeah. Yeah. Cool Cat saying we appreciate the commitment to the Raptor Freak community. Yes. Totally appreciate Trevor's commitment in those kind of ways. And Dan saying the Grand Parade live stream is on the CP24 YouTube channel right now. Yeah, I'm not going to put it on right this second because I'm going to go ahead and go on with my day. But I appreciate everybody tuning in this morning for early morning watch along of Austria versus Netherlands and FIBA action overseas. Tomorrow, I'll be back with a special Sunday special book report on Jerome Williams' Role Players book. I'll be doing a review on this book tomorrow, putting it on blast for the JYD former Raptor. And I'll be telling you all about it and put it on blast. Hopefully you'll go out and get the book yourself and you can read it yourself. So tomorrow, it's all about Role Player, Jerome Junkyard Dog Williams' book. And we'll be talking about that tomorrow. All right, guys, have a great weekend, Cool Cat. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Raptor Freak stream today. I'll be back tomorrow, 9:30 a.m. Sunday morning. I love you guys. Thank you, Trevor. Share the love. Trevor J., platform artist and amazing commissioner of fun for the Raptor Freak channel. Let's go, Raptors.